Alrighty then. It's been a couple of minutes since we did some magic, so let's do some magic. Do I have to restart? Hold on. We'll see. Audio seems mostly fine. Now, where did we leave off? We were in the middle of giving ourselves immunity. Kind of forgot how far we left off, so let's see how we can do this. Alright, let's verify where we're at. Oh, that's bad. Okay, so we gotta figure something out here. So what we're in the process of trying to do, evidently, is restore our previously held immunity to specific damage types. Projectile and explosives, it looks like what we're focusing on. Give me a moment. This is problematic. Give me a sec. Sorry, a few technical difficulties on my end. Nope, this is totally the same. Alright, so, yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Hope we'll just keep going until we figure it out. The huge downside is that we might have to reload a save that we don't want to, and the upside is... Wait, what world are we in? Oh, we're in greater than 3. Okay, so we're not even our main world. Oof, I'm a little lost. Alright, well, let's get to trying this. What the? Oh, it's that one. Okay. What? Why are you acting like you have that split thing? What the hell? Why are you tweaking out? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, we just got to figure this out and get a new feel for this again. Because it's been a little while and a little lost. This is kind of an intense save of ours, and we... Very high level power. So yeah, it looks like we're just trying to get our immunities back for these specific damage types. Which normally isn't a bad thing. We just need to get a specific non-lethal damage slotted in. This would normally be fine, but we need something that does technically 0 damage. Here, we might just... If this fails, we'll just reload the save, which is normally nothing you can do in Noita, but I have a weird thing that I'm doing here, so... Hello? Did you... Hi. There you go. Kick him in the face. If I die, I die. Whatever. So, basically what we're doing, these guys provide a buff, or debuff, that makes it so that you are vulnerable to everything at 100%. Actually, no, a little bit more than 100%. It's a... 24 extra lives. Nice. Okay, cool. Anyway, so yeah, they set your stats to a specific level. What I'm doing is cheesing it so that they get sent to another level. And it's actually a built-in mechanic that is totally legitimate in game, and they haven't removed it in years, despite the devs knowing that this is a thing. So everyone in the community basically takes this as admission that this is totally cool to use. And what I'm doing is trying to make it so that I get healed by certain damage instead of damaged by that damage. There we go. And I believe the reason they're not normally attacking me is because I actually have something called more love going on, which makes it so that everyone's more cool with things and less violent. So I'm not getting healed yet. That means I haven't gotten quite far enough. Maybe I should just start a new game and save this save for something else, because I am quite a bit rusty, actually. I'm a little lost where I left off. Can I get healed yet? Nope. But yeah, this is his ultra high level powerful character, and he's Noita is Finnish word for witch, not wizard. Anyways, she is very powerful. She is absurdly OP, and despite the fact that she only has 100 out points, sincerely terrifying, the things that she can get up to. Still not healed. Alright, so how many lives am I have to burn through to get this done? What I'm doing to get them to attack me, by the way, is literally just kicking them. Oh yeah, and the symbol next to my money is actually accurate. I have so much gold, the game registers it as infinite. And this thing is called the Pahasilma, which is translating to evil eye. And it basically is just a mobile plasma beam that you can use to get rid of liquids. Very, very useful. What's going on? I'm doing this right. My critical strike now is just so intense. Still not healed. This is annoying. Yeah, if I can't get this to figure out in a couple minutes, I'll move on, I guess. So right now it just feels like I'm burning through my lives without any reason. Okay. Yeah, so what's up with you? Why are you acting like you have something on that you do not. Splits bounce. Splits is a bit heavy damage. But you're splitting off like you have Whooplicate. Oh, that's why. Okay. You have it automatically on the thing. That's absurdly dangerous. So yeah, I feel like I'm doing something wrong here, so... Should be working. I just don't know why. It's not. Let me double check something. Fast movement, enemies on the edge, cool. Stronger hearts, cool. Blood money, breathless. Projectile eater, close call. Bombs, healthy. Experimenter. Immunity. Trees, cave. There's no reason it shouldn't be. Alright. Probably should have been keeping track of how many times I did this to help more. Focus on what's up. My cat's meowing at me and I don't know why. See, normally that should heal me if I have the correct amount of damage reduction, quote unquote. Right now, though, it just seems to just be not operating right. It's like I have projectile immunity, but I don't. We'll see. Oh. Yeah, so this is a little bit of an issue. We're gonna have to figure it out. See, normally I try to heal myself using the damage, but no, I don't know what's up. What was I doing with you? Oh yeah, that's right. My original wand I'm making into a god wand. That's what I was doing with that. Why is it so slow? Alright, new world. Literally carving through dimensional boundaries in a physical sense. Because the boundaries between dimensions are literal giant walls. And we just breached into a new dimension. Technically. New world, depending on how you want to look at it. Parallel worlds. You know the world, parallel world theories that some scientists put forward? Well, this is quite literally that. And yeah. Now. We're gonna do a thing with some stuff. How do we want to go about doing this? You're literally too slow to do that as that, so I'm doing this, and I guess you can remain because that's pointless. There we go. And I'm moving so fast that I will literally generate explosions on impact. I'm a living comet. So this is where you normally start the game at, sort of, and yeah, that little orb of death there is exactly what it seems to be. It's a tiny green ball filled with so much energy and power that it does stuff like that. Literally just starts out as something called a bouncing burst. Normally does only 3 damage. But I have this thing modified to the point where, well, this thing multiplies the damage by quite a significant margin, and then also multiplies the amount of times it's allowed to bounce by a significant margin. Oh. Okay, well, that was not quite what I wanted to have you do, but so goes. Whiskey potion. So many modifiers. Reduce duration. Divide by 4, null. Okay, so that just makes you last a long time. Blood, that's... Okay. We'll do that there, I suppose. I just want you out of the way. Brewing is not useful here. So we'll do this. Drop you here so you're out of the way. Same with you. You shouldn't do anything. Asterisk. Ping pong path. Yeah, this is just a really wonky wand right now. Man, I need to go back to the base and figure out what's going on. I just have an issue that I don't know what world I'm on. Because the game only keeps track of if you're in world greater than 3. After that, it just stops. Which is making sense, since most people don't even get past World 1, but when you want to. Alright, 10. Oh, that's bad. Oh, the background is just fucked up. It's tweaked out. That's really bad. Alright, let's see, it's all cracked out. See, normally that's a very bad sign if you don't see the background of the thing, because it means the save is tweaked out. And, let's just go with a new game. Screw it. If we want to reload it, we'll reload it later. But this also gives a good indication of what the game is supposed to be like at the beginning. So, you get to see how terrible I am without having a God mode character. What? Hold on. Alright, new game. Oop. Hold on, you guys can't see it. Aha. There we go. New game. Let's try that again. Alright, the seed is 159729580, which means we should start out with swamp. Is that accurate? No, it's not. I messed up the thing. Alright, so let's try that again. 159729580. Alright, well, whatever. It doesn't seem accurate for some reason. Sorry, I was using a website that normally keeps track of certain stuff on the game that, yeah, anyways. Watch this. Going to take unnecessary damage. Nope. Damn it, seriously. Sorry, every single point of damage you take at the beginning here is inadvisable, to say the least. Decision of my hand. What I just did is spray a teeny tiny amount of water, because what this does is literal alchemy, where you can change the nature of things by mixing them together. Wrong timing. Don't do that. So what I'm trying to do is knock this over here so I can burn this out, and because this is actually filled with explosives or oil that you can use to explode things. And interesting, her kicks are pretty damn powerful if you do it right. Ah, so close, come on. Kicking it midair is not as easy as it looks. Ah. Up. Ah, come on, so close, so close, so close. Let's try. I might get a little off the crap of it. I want to see what the wand is. Could be something nice. Ah, come on. Quickly. Okay, that works out. Oh. Oh, buddy, come on down. You, come here. This will annihilate you. All you have to do is come on down. Yeah, buddy, you want to fight me, don't you? Come on, it's so much fun. Alright, well, you just got rid of my trap. However, you can still help me out. Yep, come on, keep shooting at me. If you do it right, you can burn down the thing that I don't... Oop. Literally playing around with fire. There we go, that's what I wanted. Now you set it on fire, this will burn out, and I can have access to the wand. Haha. I didn't even have to use the barrel. Ah, damn it. No, that's bad. Liquid. Okay. Stop setting me on fire. Ooh. This is actually a very, very good wand. Especially starting out. The only issue is now I only have 44 health, so I kind of screwed myself. Broken wand, coolio. Let's go get... Fuck! Let's get shot in the face, evidently. That was literally a shotgun, yes. Their magic is bullets. My magic is magic. There we go. Let's go get our health back. Okay. So this is the place where you normally only have the ability to edit your wands. This is normally it. That's it. Can turn you into a digging wand, quite literally. And do we want to start off with pissing the gods off, or do we just want to go? You better. Technically. Get myself a shotgun. These are terrible. Except for you. Whatever. Alright. Yeah, let's piss the gods off. Screw it. Making money. Oh, okay. There we go. Perfect. Just about. No. Oops, did I do that? We can come back and edit our wands just about anytime we want. Downside is the very next, every single time we go to a holy mountain now, we have to deal with that guy in a very specific way. Well, I have to deal with him, period. But, you know, money's money, so... We were going to be pissing off the gods anyways, eventually. That's just how this goes. So yeah, Luminous Drill here is one of the best early game digging tools, even though it's kind of slow. It doesn't matter because you can still carve through what you need to carve through. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Really wish I had a teleporting wand, but so goes. Fungal spores. This is a bad location. Jeez. Maybe I should put something useful in this wand. Giant downside is you're just slow as hell. The starting one is just kind of bad in that regard. See, it's so slow it doesn't really matter if you have all three of these in there or not. Yeah, I might as well put you back. Alright, so you're doing that. Acid ball. That's weird. Let's do this instead. No. There, that's more useful, I guess. We'll do that, we'll do that. I just don't like this one. These spells are just... I don't like them. I mean, acid ball can be useful, it's just... Oh, that's weird. Maybe I should do this, actually. Acid can be useful if I do, like... melt things from the top. Alright, yeah, I think we can work with this. Alright, let's go! We just need a teleporting one now, we're solid. Again, huge upsides with the Luminous Drill. It's extremely accurate, it's extremely focused, and it carves through literally everything, or can. Downside is it's slow. Those explosions actually really, really do hurt, by the way, so... Nasty. Mix this up. I drop things? There we go. Oh, it didn't drop correctly. Why aren't you filling up with water? Quite literally. Okay, that works too, I guess. Didn't mean to toss you, but I guess we're tossing you. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That was an extremely useful item that I accidentally destroyed, so I'm salty. Having a potion of water on you, which sounds silly, just a literal bottle of water. Very nice. There we go, there's the edge. So now we head back up. We've carved our way into having access to meta in our wand, and now we make use of it. Because once we have the ability to edit our wands as we please, really cool stuff opens up to us, like building wands that do crazy stuff. It's also one of the reasons I didn't explore too deeply on the first level, because I can just do this, usually. Sometimes you don't get the digging tool, so I would have just ended up having to keep going and a slightly different one. But since we do have it, hey Alex, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Do you like magic? I can show you magic tricks that are more than just tricks. Like right now, I'm using an infinite speed laser pew pew. Yeah, this is literally called Luminous Drill. What I'm trying to do right now is just carve my way back to a specific level so we can go do shenanigans. We're gonna go try and grab ourselves the Paha Silma. It's a stupid useful item. Something I should have done earlier, but you know, whatever. We're gonna grab that. We're gonna try to see if we can take out the alchemist. If not, then whatever. It's good practice for it to do, anyways. If we do manage to get the alchemist and that, we have infinite, really cool stuff. We have actually, well, he doesn't guarantee drop those, but there's a very high likely chance that we will get a Greek letter that allows us to have infinite spells, basically, literally. And this is important because certain spells have limited duration or limited cast time, like these acid balls. These will only last 19 more times every time we do it. However, if we get the Greek letter and apply them in a very special way, it doesn't matter what spell we have, we can cast it infinitely. And it's the beauty of these spells, especially for things like digging tools, because we don't want to use this forever. Luminous Drill, while good for early game, has a lot of utility. It's just not very nice. It's very slow. There's a much better method. You guys actually saw it in the very beginning of the stream when I was on my main save, and that is black hole. And it is what it sounds like. You literally fire off a black hole that consumes the entirety of anything in front of you. Thankfully, it doesn't affect you, but there are versions of that spell that will, so. And look at that, we're almost there. Back to the surface. And I can show you some cool shenanigans. Now, if we had a teleporting one, that would be way more useful, but so far we don't. What are you screaming for? My kitty just wants attention right now. Obviously, I must give her attention. That's just how that works. But yeah, one of the cool things we can do now that we have access to the surface is we can go back and forth and go to Wand Mart, which is a very, very area in a very lucrative area in the far east, I guess. Anyways, you basically go down, you deal with a lot of crazy enemies, but you also have the ability to gather a lot of very useful wands. And what I'm going to be doing is looking for a wand that has teleportation, preferably some kind of digging, and last but not least, something for damage. So those are the three types of wands we want. One for teleportation, one for damage, and one for digging. Those three things, we can do almost anything we want in this world. And our main goals for this, as usual, is to get infinite health. What? The cat is just in a screamy mood right now. But yeah, those three wands. And the fourth one we can use usually just for some kind of utility. Or storage, honestly. Just a giant wand that we can store everything in, because there's a limited number of spell slots you can hold on to, and there's a lot of spells that you want to do stuff with. So, like, in my main save, I have an entire tower that is filled with nothing but spells, magic, wands, and potions. And that tower is in the far east, and it's actually the icon that you can actually see on the thumbnail. It's AI generated, but whatever. It basically literally shows off what the tower looks like. It is a glittering mass of magic, energy, and power that that's really overwhelmingly powerful. Back to the surface. Now let's see if we can do shenanigans. Jeez, that was fast. It's like fire spreads or something. Now I'm going to choose physics itself here because why not? And it's funny. Alright, so this is what we're looking for. That's the wrong way. Nope. Okay, so what we're going to do is drop this giant brick of emerald that's carved beneath us. And then we're going to kick it above, and that's going to help us so we move. EDR? What is dense rock over here? Excuse me. And as you saw, doing that resets our levitation energy, so just have to remember how to do. It's called tablet kicking, or tablet surfing, depending on how you want to do it. And that way we cheese physics, because now we are up here when we normally couldn't. Oh, your mana regen is absolute crap. Yes, physics does do damage, so I gotta be kind of careful. Or, have to be quite careful, actually. In fact, there's very few things in this world that won't kill you. Ah, damn it, not enough. I think I need to carve a little bit more first, anyway, so. Not doing it correctly. See, the biggest issue right here is if I accidentally kick it down in a... Oop. I was about to say, if I accidentally kick it down in the wrong direction or it flies off. There we go. Now we have 2 tablets and more health. Look at that. Now, what we can do, and we will, is actually going to fly around and drop one of the tablets here. Hey, Madeline. Welcome to the stream. Glad to see you. How you doing? We're playing Noita today. Doing shenanigans. That's not nice. No curiosity is rewarded. And the tablet literally just turned to gold. More money is nice. Now. Actually, we should grab the Paz Silma first. That is too useful to ignore. You think you may be the only person on YouTube? Possibly. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes, but I do appreciate you being here, man. We do not want to pick that up. That is actually really bad. That will start generating fields of death around us that will do permanent damage and do not abate. Now, the upside is it makes it so you get a lot more gold, but it's cursed gold, so It's not even a cool curse, it's just death. Nope. Shit. Well, I managed to kill it before it did any damage, so cool. Not quite what I actually do. Alright, gotta stop sucking. I need to stop sucking. Yeah, maybe this will help. Now, I don't technically need a teleporting one if I can do this correctly. No. There we go. I'm not. Almost. It's almost like I need to get good. And yeah, that's literal diamond too. Very strange materials, very strange place. Oh, I actually have some achievements on this pillar from my main save. That's nuts cool. See, normally these pillars don't have anything on them when you first start, but if you do stuff, you earn stuff. Alright, into the frozen wasteland. Or snowy wasteland. There you are, my favorite item. Now digging is going to be easier. We don't have to use this as much. This can only be used, or we can reserve this for usage on. What if you eat everything? Well, there are side effects to that. Like, you can become overweight, you can actually kill yourself very easily, if you eat too much. But yeah, eating is a very basic mechanic in this game. You just do it by crouching down, and your character will automatically start eating what's underneath them. Like right now, I'm just eating snow. And you can see I'm getting cold as a result. What's the count of being Noited? The walls, the mountains, the trees. Eat the floor. Anything that's there. Yeah. You can eat lots of stuff. You can't eat like wood, but there's various amounts of... You can eat your enemies, literally. Just straight up consume them. You can eat lots of stuff. Not quite everything, but lots of stuff. I think this is the correct location-ish. As you can see, the Bahasilma carves pretty damn well, especially when the thing's as soft as snow. And this is the tool we're actually going to be using to go after the alchemist. Perfect. Almost perfect. Oops. Damn it. Alright. So yeah, 1,000 hit points. We're going to be doing everything we can to use this eye to kill him with. Oh, no, this is a bad spot. Oh, oh well. You take it you don't know what that means? I do, but okay. Eat the death screen, what? Yeah, getting Noita is just having the environment kill you, essentially. Or you're getting killed in quote-unquote unfair ways. Which usually just translates out to you not paying attention to what you're doing. You can die to fire, that's fine, yeah. And see, as soon as I pick this up, this is all going to explode. So you have to do it quickly. You don't have to, but it's advisable so you don't die. You know, why don't we just go get the boss summon first this time, and then see if we can do anything interesting. Because killing the alchemist is kind of important. Us not being able to do is kind of embarrassing, and shit, go get good. I do that. Honestly, he's one of the easier bosses to take care of, especially since the tool to kill him is so easily readily available. That eye is overpowered. That's also another reason to pick up the tablet, because every time you kill something with it, or kill something quote-unquote on accident, you get double the gold. But yeah, you can eat things like the moss off the ground. It makes you gassy. Eat the corpses. Fuck. Piss off. This is going to make things much more difficult. Well, killing the alchemist now just got way more difficult. The only problem with the alchemist is how far it is. How far it is? What are you talking about? It's one of the closest enemies you can possibly find. Or bosses, I guess. You don't even have to travel to an alternate dimension or parallel world. Or are you just saying because it's beyond the tree? Because, I mean, if you want to do, like, serious exploration and command of this world, there's a lot of travel you need to do. So, if you consider that to be a far place, it's not good. Oh, hello there. You connect. Okay, just light them up. Oh, I'm not getting that gold. Oh well. At the start, I guess. It just takes a few minutes. I don't know. I guess I just take into the context of everything else that you quote unquote need to do in the game. Like, sure, you can just go do the basic route and try to get out, but my goals are a little bit more strange and require a lot more setup, so I'm used to taking more time. You know, I know with a TP1 it's like 20 seconds, but without it. Yeah. Let's see if you can get a teleport wand. If you go check out my Noita video, you can see that I've done it before very successfully. I just need to get it. Really? Buried under a mountain of snow. Yes, by the way, each world is totally different. Every single time you load in, you get a new seed. Like down here, you can see it. And each seed provides you a new setup for... it's just randomized. So there's no point in trying to memorize a world unless you somehow get yourself the exact same seed. And basically the best method is just to develop your skills and knowledge base of what the world does, how enemies act, what the spells do, and how the spells can be combined. If you do that, then it doesn't matter what's in the world. You can be like Dunk or Slam and just turn every single run into a god run. And yes, he is like one of the guys I will totally shout out to because he is an overpoweredly, like, incredibly good player. He's one of the ones that inspired me to, him and Fury Forged are really, really cool YouTubers, and go check them out. They're awesome. 33 orb runs? Really? That's impressive. I haven't even done a single run like that. I'm like, my main save thing over there is just as best as I got, and yeah. Needless to say, I have a lot of get good to do. The main reason I was able to do that is because I was doing, well, something you normally can't do in the game, and that's load saving, or save loading. Let's go about right about. Oh, ish. Multiplayer? That? How in the world does that even work? That sounds absurdly fucking dangerous, especially since I don't know. Okay, so for the rest of the viewers, because also should know this, one of the most dangerous enemies you can get killed by is right there in the middle of the screen. This one, Minna, means you. That's the best way you can get killed. In fact, that's the way I've gotten killed 99% of the times is due to my own self or my own spells. So having another person casting spells in the world sounds insanely dangerous. I'm really curious also how that, like, multiplayer mods in Noita. Hell, I didn't even know there were mods for Noita. Closest thing to a mod I've done is, well, one of my save loading thing. But that's just something I do manually by editing, yeah. Making edits to the files. Tripping over my damn words like a fool. Team kills galore, it's a lot of fun. Okay. Hey, Alchemist, you have my money. You owe me like 4 million gold. Come here. Only spells that can do self-damage can do friendly fire, so it's not too insane. Okay. I'm curious, where do you even find mods for Noita? I was sincerely not even aware that was a thing. Revive dead people? What, does it involve cessation? Oh, I went too far, didn't I? There's EDR there. Didn't I go far enough? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to the right. Oh well. So how is it that you revive dead people in multiplayer? You have to fight AI-controlled clone of that person. Same ones, perks, and items, but actually very smart. That's all. Huh. Okay. That's... So basically you kill the ghost, and that revives them? Because it sounds like the ghost thing you can find spawns, and you have to deal with them from that. Alrighty. There's the edge, okay. Yeah, it was just slightly off. Come on. The alchemist owes us those runes. Let's go grab them. Abandoned my ass. There's lots of people here. And by people, I mean wizards. Alright. Oh, I'm way over here. Okay, cool. Oh. Okay. That's the downside. Is it a mod Steamworks shows the buns? Is on GitHub. Ah, okay. Snow potion again. This seems a bad idea, but... Oh, didn't mean to do that, but okay. Wasted an explosive. I mean, I guess. I don't know. It's just something I'm used to, I guess. What? Really? Oh, that's lame. Getting rid of snow in favor of water. Something like 15 minutes. Yeah, I guess. Greetings, Kayla. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. I don't know. I just see the investment of dealing with the alchemist to be way worth it because of what you get out of it. Sure, it takes a little bit, like 60 minutes, whatever. But if you manage to successfully do so, you have access to literally some of the most powerful spells in the game. Or spells, at least, that can make everything else way more powerful. I guess if you really want, I can skip trying to do that and just go through the dungeon itself. Like, would you guys prefer me going after the alchemist, or just see me trying to progress through the dungeon without it? Because, yeah, I don't know. I personally would prefer doing the latter, but I can understand it'd be kind of boring to watch. It's just the investment in it. I would personally argue the investment is well worth it. Well, yeah, I mean, the Greek letters by themselves don't do anything. That's right. It's what they do when combined with useful spells makes all the difference. I'm also tempted to load one of my other saves because the last save was just kind of weird. Didn't realize it was so wonky. Tablet flat to the work. I've tried to do that a couple times. Honestly, that takes a bit. It's a great way to hone your skills of tablet kicking. Don't get me wrong, and will absolutely make you a professional at it. But fuck, I say as I screw that up. Oh, royally. Nope. Mostly what I just need to do is stop dying to stupid stuff. Like, goodness gracious, the alchemist is not that difficult to kill. It's just embarrassing that I died that way. Jeez, I got these achievements. Look at that. Alright. So... damn. I got a lot of stuff available on this. I don't even know what some of these are, but... I think those are just the boss kills that I managed to do, which is cool. These ones are empty, obviously. Oh, this is representative of... huh. I think it just shows that I've gotten all 3 types of ghost, which is cool. I don't know what those other ones are, though, so... hey, you're not buried this time, yay. Let's go kick some ass. The slime past someone gets it out, the alchemist. Here's the issue. I mean, the slime can actually save your ass. It also can fuck you over. I don't know, it's just... yeah, I guess. It's just something you have to deal with. Like, I don't know. The lightning and the slime is the biggest issue. Like, because he does the lightning attack on occasion. So, if you get caught in that, you're screwed, but... the slime can also help you because it restores your levitation in the fight a lot more than you think, and you don't have to fly it. I don't know, it's trade-offs. Did I go too far? I think it's about here. Don't want to go too far again, jeez. Ish. Oh, hi. here, I guess. These guys generate so much bone. That's all bone dust he's generating, by the way. I wonder if he's low enough where I can tablet kick him to death. Nope. Fuck. Yeah, he's dead. And before I suffocate to death in this dust, get it out. Yep, that's what I was actually using to gauge where I'm supposed to go. What the hell am I taking damage from? Fuck you. That's gonna make things more difficult. Where's my tablet at? Is it gone? I'm gonna be salty if it's gone. I don't see it anywhere. Ow, you little bastard. Man, this is gonna be so difficult now. Yep, I'm kinda screwed. Okay then. Don't get caught in stupid stuff. Acceleration. That's... Stop getting set on fire, please. Kidding. Accelerate would be good for the flight. It's okay, I guess. Hasting, we don't even have haste. What are you talking about? You doing it this way. Awesome. Goodness. Sure. Oh, my tablet. Well, yeah, I'm aware, but we don't have levitation. You kind of have to find that to make that useful. It's kind of a rare material, to be honest. Yeah, I know. It's just like saying... you're being a little silly, Zotza. No, please, could you stop? Don't want to play with that right now. Actually, if you can come over here and drop some of that acid over here, that'd be really cool. Like, yeah, just there. Damn it. Dude, chill out with us. Jeez. This is a stupid way to die. Come on. Oh, great. Super useless. Literally just lightning on a stick. Man, at this point, I might as well just go down. Took way too much unnecessary damage. Again with this. Why are there so many? Screw you. Cool, I guess. I have the black hole. Damn it. How does this work? You can't even cast this, can you? Oh, you can, okay. Nope, you cannot. Never mind. And you? You cannot. And you? You can, okay. So you are the only one that can use this as effectively. Because you get to resume being a bomb wand. This is stupid dangerous to use, but... $500. I know, right? Like, what the hell? What's up with this? Not only is it a super useless thing to begin with, but just like, what the hell? Shit. Fine. Let's go with this. This is actually an absurdly dangerous wand. Now, do I want to do tablet digging and piss off the gods? Of course I do. Pissing off the gods is always hilarious. And profitable. Would you flip around, please? I said, would you please? Come on, use your legs correctly, woman. There we go. Or not. That's 5% what I wanted you to do. Let's go 180, please. Alright, flip you around, please. Let's, screw it. Actually, no. Do it right. Come on, do it right. Ah! Yeah, wrong. 2. Okay. Almost, come on. A little bit more engine into the system. Let's go. Is that enough? Nope. There we go. screw it. I'll just fucking... I'll just try to do a quote-unquote normal run, I guess. Depends on how far the cursor is. That doesn't make any sense. And I don't think that's accurate. Are you sure about that? Okay. Ah! That was not nice. Now this is actually pretty good. Throwing, yeah, throwing totally is dependent on your cursor distance. Kicking, however, is, I don't believe that's accurate. If you throw things that are very close to you, things like if you throw something that's very close to you, it'll do like no damage, and it's actually a great way like to drop whatchamacallit, like flasks without breaking them. But kicking, the only dependency is like the direction. Damn it. Shut off me. Stop throwing your children at me. Basically a free money farm, but not what I want to deal with right now. Oh, that's not as useful as I thought. Okay, cool. Around it is. Rude, sir. Also, a huge downside of dealing with his blades is that it has a tendency of making things bleed, which certain enemies bleed things like lava. But it's very effective. It's stupidly dangerous, and if you do it right, it can be awesome, like I just did. Fuck you. Good sir. Teaming up on me. Real cool. Ah, before it disappears, let me have the money. Earn this, damn it. Not having proper digging tools is annoying. I could use my... I guess I could use my black hole wand, but I'm trying to reserve that for something special. It's gonna be that special occasion, though, because, damn it. I want stuff, and I can see stuff that's gonna be over there, and... Just, wow. Pure toxicity. There's like a single drop of water I can toss down there. Literally just kicking the water droplets around. It is totally viable. Thing is, if we get just the tiniest drop of water down there, we can purify the whole thing from toxicity to water. Or maybe even sludge or swamp. It's better than having toxic sludge down there, though. No, stop that. Of course, it's just the tiniest little bit of oil that does it. Noita. Oh. Okay. Well, you're better. Hey there, buddy. Ooh, yeah. That thing can be really nice. Ugh, fuck. No, bad, bad, bad. Fuck. That's a bad enemy. Not useful, actually. Fuck. Oh. Ah, well. So it goes. Really? Mud. Always cast all the time. What? Can I dig with this? I forgot. Sort of. Yeah, let's go get a health orb over here at least. Really? You little fucker. The necessity of concealing the art is one of the chief anxieties of alchemists. We are sworn to secrecy by heaven and earth and hell, by the four elements, by the height and the depth, by Hermes, by Anubis, and by the howling of Kukros. An oath has been required of us to reveal nothing clearly to any uninitiated being. Translation: they're not telling you shit. You have to learn it all. Figure it out on your own. The funny thing is they don't tell you shit while telling you shit. Because they just gave you the blueprint of how to do something absolutely crazy, actually. You just have to read between the lines. Or more accurately, read the lines very, very carefully and closely. such an annoying one to dig with. Is one magic missile that precious? What? What are you talking about? You talking about a second wand? I mean, what? What makes you think the magic missile is precious? Zolta. Sure, I guess. Really? You're gonna mess with me right now? I'm busy. Go away. Now let's see if we can actually stop sucking and kill an alchemist. Because if we do so successfully, he'll actually refill our health. And having 150 health to go downstairs is really nice. What the hell's up with my stomach? It's fucking aching like crazy. No frozen rock to contend with. Hey there, buddy. You seem super friendly. You want to hang out? Ooh, that's bad. Shit. Oh, that's so bad. Yeah, you two can just fight. That's cool. It's hilarious. It's not gonna work. Let's go this way, I guess. Is that ambrosia? That is such a nice find. You know what? Let's do something cheesy. We have ambrosia on our hand. We can actually do this way easier than normal. Just gotta make sure the alchemist doesn't get any. He will likely knock us around, so we have to be careful. But having... You two? I don't want to play with both of you, jeez. That just ain't fair. Hi there, buddy. Wanna come over and play real quick? Up closer, closer, closer. There we go. Oh, look at that variant. Good practice. Alrighty, let's give it a try. Hopefully we can... Oh, let's just get the slime off us first. $15, $14, $9, $8, $6, $3... Ah, look at that, we're unbound. Damn it. well. I'm curious, do you guys want to see me load on my other saves, or do you want to see me play around with this a little bit more? Because I'm kind of feeling like I want to go poke at the more powerful versions. Any day now, what? Any day now, what? What is that supposed to mean, Zolza? Any day now. I've killed them multiple times, but fair enough. It's just not any time this run. Also, whatever. Yeah, fair enough. Here, give me a sec. Stand by. That's what 56 has. That's strange. I know, super boring. Just put on some music or something real quick. Unfortunately, the size of the world that I'm loading is kind of large, so it takes about 2 minutes and some change to fully load, and yeah, the save file I'm running is pretty deep, pretty wide, and pretty broad. It's one of the reasons I like playing on, because one, I put a lot of work and effort into it, and two, it's the one that I have the goal. The main goal of that, actually, is to quote-unquote legitimately obtain a specific amulet that you can wear on your character's chest. And you can only do so by activating a very, very specific spell in a very specific spot after a lot of hard work. And, yeah. Basically, you're aiming to get a specific number of orbs obtained and collected before you go kill the final boss, and then in doing so, you earn not only a crown, but you also have a pendant. And that's what I'm trying to do. The community, however, has agreed that the quote-unquote normal method they have discovered is not the legitimate method. So what I'm trying to do is sort of sideways. First off, the save file that I'm running is technically the very first time the witch has ever entered the world. So there's no other deaths. Second off, my goal is to obtain every single spell and perk in the game on the first run. Or at least as close to the first run as I can. Which presents some challenges because some of the perks are mutually destructive, very dangerous, and have really bad effects for your character. So in order to get them, you also have to have the ability to get them off of your body. And the only real way to do that is something called the Altar of Nullification, something I've actually used quite a bit. There's also other challenges with using that too much because the game likes to sit there and turn you into a sheep if you do it wrong or weird. And there's no real way to turn it back. Even if you use cessation, which is weird because cessation makes it so you literally do not exist, cannot be targeted, or you should not be able to. But I've seen it do weird stuff anyways. Cessation is one of my favorite spells, hands down. 34 is quite the challenge. 34 is. It's not killing fucking Colney. That's the problem. Because there's easy wands. You can find things that set that up. The main issue, honestly, is getting them all and maneuvering around the world. Because once you're able to do like the maneuvering around the world that I was able to, it's like here, I'll just show you my tower. I'll show you the tower that the thumbnail is based on, and you guys will see, because the amount of raw magic and information in there should give you like an indication and an idea of how crazy this can get if you do it right. Because I'm rather proud of my magic tower. I have so much magic in there. It is insane. Come on, load up. I know it's a gigantic file, but why are you trying to synchronize the cloud? I didn't tell you to do that. Oh, you're not cooperating. There. Steam is being weird, so I just had to manually target the file in my folder and hit admit. Run as administrator because Steam is being weird. $15, $55, $41. Okay, so that's where this save left off. Do I have the homunculus here? Ah, this is the one where I had 34 million health. That's pretty damn close. Alright. Again, one of my goals for this was infinite health, so. Oh, this is the super, super dangerous version. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, you just saw it. That little orb is so absurdly dangerous. That little orb, yeah, there we go. That thing right there. The amount of damage that thing puts out could absolutely wipe out literally every single boss in the game. It just does that much damage. I'm not even joking. Okay, so quite the run you got. Yeah, this is the one I'm most proud of. This version of Nina has infinite, oh, not infinite, is immune to a lot of damage types. Like, will actually get healed by explosives, projectiles, a lot of stuff. Why are you still here? I don't have a homunculus available, do I? Okay. Why is the homunculus here? Still just following me around. And you're following me too. I thought I got rid of you. Alright, there's a few issues. That was the main thing I was trying to do, is get rid of all the explosives gold. Because I had infinite gold, or gold lasts forever, which is bad. Well, at least bad for me right now, because there's too much stuff. And it's glitching out, because it has a bunch of these things following me that should not. Whatever. I'll have to deal with it now. I have friends that aren't going away, so I just gotta deal with them. What are you? Salt. Okay. Thankfully, I don't need to breathe, but this is still annoying. Wait, I don't need to breathe, right? No, I don't need to breathe. Nope, you're crap. Go away. You're crap too. Go away. What world am I on? More than 3. That's helpful. Geez, little buddy, you're hauling ass keeping up with me. That's impressive. Hello there, buddy. You want to play? Suck it. So it's just more than 3. Super helpful. Get wrecked. Yeah, this is how close I am to finishing my goal, which is shockingly close. I'm missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 perks. A lot of spells, to be honest. And some of the enemies. But I'm really proud of how far I got, because this is technically, again, the first time this character has been in the world. So, Which means there are no stars in the sky. That's significant, by the way, because every time you die, a new star appears in the sky. And mine is starless. This is the one and only Mina that has ever been in this world so far. The Noita. Solitary. Alright, let's just use the portal screw. I guess we're too far. I think we might be plus 13 or something. This is a... Look at the downsides. Well, you're dead. Like, there's no way to save you now. This is why I love that spell so much. Bouncing Burst. If you do it right, it is just pure, unadulterated chaos and death. Alright. Back to World 1. Hopefully it doesn't glitch. Aha, it did not. No, stop tweaking out. It is tweaking out a lot. What? Oh, just puking blood. So now I have to show off my cool stuff. Whoa, that's not supposed to be there. Oh, it is glitched out, damn it. Alright. What you can do about that? Fuck. Okay, well. There's a new hole in my wall. Anyways, welcome to the Magic Tower. This is my penultimate location. I have everything here you can possibly think of. Every single spell. I have all of those items. I have multiple of the Savun Yidin, however you say it. I am so proud of this magic tower. You don't even know. Library. This is indeed the library of Zorium. This is Zorium Industries in Noita. We have almost everything you can possibly think of. There's a few spells I obviously don't have, but that's okay, because the ones I do have are nuts. Like, yes, I have Alchemic Precursor. That's one of the reasons I have infinite gold. Yeah. Acceleration, Levitation, Hastium, Swamp. Alchemic Precursor is the huge one there. Just one of my empty ones. One of my Ambrosia, Teleportation. Yeah. I am so proud of this. This is also the graveyard of empty wands that I stripped out of all the spells. And here down here are some of the more dangerous ones. Touch of spells. These are stupid dangerous. It's one of the reasons I keep them on my person. This one is very nice because, well, it turns your enemies to gold, which does exactly what it sounds like. Things that are made of gold usually aren't alive and can't do much, so you can just pick them up and collect them. Yeah. But yeah, this is the current state of the actual save. It is kind of glitched out because I did find that in the larger realms, or I should say, that's the wrong way to put it. When you go to far worlds and you try to travel really fast, that thing you saw in the air is a side effect of something that happens on occasion. And I don't know why, but it just does, so. Yeah. Now. Current goal. Increasing health. And collecting orbs. I think we have 9 orbs right now. Turns out massive worlds are unstable. Yeah, when you start warping yourself between dimensional boundaries for 14 plus worlds, things go weird. There's all my chaotic polymorphia. Nice. Ah, there's the chunk that's missing. I forgot what I was doing with this. I think I was just copying materials. Yeah, this giant empty space is not supposed to be there, by the way. That's a result of a glitch. So yeah, now we're in world +1. See? 1. Technically a parallel world. Literally. Huh, we're already down here? What am I doing? Excuse me, gentlemen, I'm passing through. Now we're going to take a bunch of damage. Or we would normally be, but we have so much... That's right, we have so many stacks of something called stainless armor that nothing's happening. However, if you want to see how much damage you'd normally be taking, that's what it's like. Wait it out, wait it out, wait it out. Alright, I forgot. Is for the new game plus, do you have to do 10 orbs or... I forgot. The definition of death is disjunction of the composite, but there is no disjunction of that which is simple, for it is one. Death consists of the separation of the soul from the body, because anything formed out of 2, 3, or 4 components must disintegrate, and this is death. Understand further that no complex substance which lacks fire eats, drinks, or sleeps, because in all things which have spirit, fire is that which eats. There's a hint there. Oh, I already got this one. Okay. Oops. Back to World 1, I guess. The Between 3 and 10. Well, then I just capped at. Since the save doesn't really matter. You want to go see me go poke at Call Me then? Show you guys what it's like. After all the dying I did, why not, right? Let's give this woman a victory, shall we? She is a royal badass, after all. There's a few things that can actually even touch her. I'll also show you how powerful this wand is, because oh my goodness, it's stupid. I forgot I left you here. Yeah, that's right. All these acid spells. Oh, I never got this. That's crap. That's also crap. That's why I never got it. Okay. True orbit. That's not really useful. Whatever. Oh, it is crap. Okay, whatever. Down, 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 down. Well, there we go. So where are we? Shockingly close, actually. Don't need to have you go as fast or as far, so let's chill you out for a second just to have you carve a little bit. Hey, call me, what's up? What's the matter? You look salty. Let me help out with that. Oh, it's a glitch. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of them. Whoa, what the? Why are there so many of them? I mean, obviously I can kill them and all, but... This is a side effect of the multiple worlds thing. Awesome. Let's, There we go. Yeah, that's how powerful the wand is. Fuck. Alrighty. Normally you don't have to fight 7 of them at once. That's a glitch. And we've completed the work. Now, in order to progress, we have to kill ourselves, or find a way to die. Which is actually a lot easier than you think. But we've technically turned the entirety of the world to gold, successfully. What normally happens, though, is you get killed because you get turned into gold, too. However, she is literally so freaking powerful that all it did was kind of tickle her. Just a little bit. But yeah, right now the entirety of the world is gold. Everything. Literally everything. Everything is gold. That's not how New Game Plus works. What? What do you mean? How do you do New Game Plus then normally? Because to be fair, I've never really done this. My main goal was, again, the infinite health first, and I was in the process of working on that. Use the mountain altar. Really? Okay, let me go check that out. Not to work. Did I just fuck it up then? I have to reload. That's annoying. Not sure I can anymore? Well, that's annoying. Wait a second, there were multiple of those things down there, weren't there? Hold on, let's go check something. If I can get another. There were multiple copies of those things down there, so because of a glitch, so maybe I can. Where am I in relation to this? Okay, this one. The downside of everything being gold. It's hard to move. Up. Up it is. Whoa. Why did you freeze? Chill out. What's going on? Did you just crash? You gonna chill out or have to reload? What's going on? Something's happening. Very slowly. One frame per minute. That's pretty generous. Well. Alrighty, well, that was a lot of fun anyways. I got to show you some cool stuff and got to show you guys my magic tower of awesomeness. I'll probably whip this out thing again this some other time, but you know, this was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm probably gonna do a I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah. Peace. Thank you guys.